The legend of a lost city of gold. And the two men brave enough to find it.
I am Miguel.
And I am Tulio.
And they call us Miguel and Tulio.
7!
From DreamWorks Pictures, two friends on an unforgettable journey to the magnificent lost city of gold.
El Dorado.
They're bound for excitement, romance, and danger.
Move! Move!
Starring Kevin Kline, Kenneth Branagh, Rosie Perez, Armand Asante, Edward James Olmos, and featuring 6 new songs from Elton John, Tim Rice, and Hans Zimmer, the Oscar-winning team from The Lion King. The Road to El Dorado. DreamWorks Pictures' new comedy adventure goes where no animated movie has gone before, blazing a trail from 16th century Spain to the New World and beyond, to the legendary Lost City of Gold. Leading the way are a couple of petty thieves bound for gold and glory, played by Kenneth Branagh and Kevin Kline.
I do the voice for a character named Tulio, and my partner in crime and best friend is Miguel.
Miguel and Tulio. Tulio and Miguel, mighty and powerful gods.
Miguel and Tulio are two, I suppose you'd call them soldiers of fortune. You might call them rogues, lovable rogues, charming rogues, scam artists.
7! All right! Yes! He's the idealist and the dreamer.
Tulio enjoys deflating Miguel's optimism and idealism.
And I'm the more earthbound, cynical realist.
It really is the map to El Dorado.
You drank seawater, didn't you?
Oh, come on!
So together, we form one entire half-wit.
We find the city of gold. We take the gold, and then we go back to Spain.
And by Spain.
Yeah!
It always occurred to me is that why couldn't we actually make a movie that is about the sort of sidekick characters? You know, they're usually the dysfunctional losers, you know, usually a bit scandalous characters and stuff. And, you know, to me, just always thought, well, wouldn't it be a lot of fun if we actually took those two guys and put them at the center of a movie and sent them off on some big adventure, and which has really never been done in an animated story before.
Despite the fact that they're these kind of crooks or con artists, they do the right thing in almost every situation.
Here's an order. Take the day off.
They end up one day in Spain playing a crab game with loaded dice, of course. And Miguel wants to win this map that we don't know if it's real or not.
Look! El Dorado. The city of gold.
But because it's a, you know, a comedy adventure, it isn't as easy as following a map.
Holy shit!
Together, the schemer and the dreamer wind up as unwitting stowaways on the ship of the Spanish conquistador Cortez.
And when we put into Cuba to resupply, God willing, you will be flogged some more.
All right. Cuba.
Miguel and Tulio, who through a series of fortuitous mishaps end up on the steps of El Dorado, see this as the greatest opportunity to pull off the greatest scam of their lives.
Along the way, they meet up with Chell, a street-savvy native, and these unlikely heroes meet their match in a very unlikely heroine.
Hello. She's a barrel laugh. She loves life, and yet she's frustrated with life.
She's very sassy and she's opinionated.
She's tough and she's sensitive. She's shy and she's extremely forward.
Because she's every bit as clever and manipulative and as smart and as devious as they are.
What's he gonna think if he finds one of the gods like this with me?
Lucky god?
The love scenes were very, very funny. We wanted them to be very unconventional. Tulio is the one who's just super cautious, and yet he is so attracted to her that he almost can't stand it. And she knows it. And of course she plays on it. She's attracted to him too.
Not really sure I trust you.
I'm not really asking you to trust me, am I?
Altivo is wonderful. He's arguably my favorite character in the movie. He's just this incredibly snobby, pampered warhorse. Throughout the course of the story, he's just a great counterpoint to a lot of the nonsense that goes on with Miguel and Tulio.
Fetch!
So he's sort of like the Fabio of horses.
All in favor of getting back into the boat, say aye.
Aye, aye.
Zekel Khan, who is the high priest of the city, has predicted gods will come and will shift the power from the existing chief Tanabuk to him.
Citizens, did I not predict that the gods would come to us?
He in a way, is a very threatening, dark, cunning, panther-like character.
He's humorous, and he's sadistic. He's